G'day there, Guardians. It's Destiny 2. Xur is in Nessus. Here he is over here in the Watcher's Grave. I've just spawned in, and we can see if we just open up the thing. There he is over there. So we'll jump on the Sparrow. Let's see what he's got for us this week. I hope he's brought some goodies, because while he does actually bring some pretty good stuff on a regular basis, I have actually liked what Xur has brought. Most of the time I haven't needed it because I've already got it. And I think you'll find that most other people... Wow, that was a terrible jump. Most other people find themselves in the same boat. The Braden Flux, for example, for the Hunters, if you run Hunter, you probably pick that up right away in the story missions, in the campaign, and so on and so forth. So, let's see what he's got.
I am an agent of the Nine.
Alrighty, the Foe Tracer again. This is the third time Xur has brought the Foe Tracer in Destiny 2, and we are in, what, week 10? So he's bringing it, and he didn't come in the first week, so he's bringing Foe Tracer one in every 3 weeks. We've seen the Eye of Another World already before, and we've seen the Insurmountable Skullfort before. I'll go through them again. But we've seen all of these from Xur in the past, including Eye of Another World, I reckon was last week. If it wasn't last week, it was the week before. I'm pretty sure it was last week. The Prospector, though, for those who don't have it, like me, the Prospector is one of 2 exotics that just will not drop for me. Never mind that I've had about 20-something risk runners. But the Prospector, which I'm going to grab right now, is... obviously a grenade launcher. Hey, it's a grenade launcher. It's got Excavation as the intrinsic exotic perk, and when you hold RT to fire grenades, you release them to detonate all live grenades simultaneously. So, I assume that you hold RT, and because it is full auto, dung 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 dung, and then you let go, they all trigger at once. That sounds pretty cool. I'm looking forward to experimenting with that. Hand-laid stock gives you increased stability, just like Destiny 1. We've got Augmented Drum, a heavy high-capacity drum. It increases the magazine size, so you can carry more. Obviously, it comes this way already because we can't change any of the perks on it, but we've got a magazine of 8, and it decreases reload speed. That's always the trade-off when you've got an increased magazine size. You don't have to reload as often, so they trade off with how quickly you reload. Then Volatile Launch gives you an increased blast radius. It slightly decreases handling speed and the projectile speed. So it's a little bit slower, but you know, we don't have anything to compare it to because all the perks come already equipped. And of course it has the +5 weapon attack mod, being an elemental weapon already. Don't have to attach an element to it. That's the weapon. Now, the Foe Tracer we've seen, like I said, 3 times now, 2 in the space of 2 weeks. We saw it, and now again. The Foe Tracer helmet gives you Relentless Tracker. It's a bit like the old Knucklehead Radar, but anyway, maybe actually it's slightly different. Okay, while I was standing at Xur, apparently I completed the Right in the Juice Box challenge, so thank you whoever did that for me. No worries. Relentless Tracker visually marks targeted enemies. It deals more damage to low health marked enemies as well, so it will automatically mark. You can mark targeted enemies. There you go, and away you go. You can have increased resilience or increased health recovery. You can see down in the bottom right hand corner there. If I just swing my Hunter around a little bit so you can read that a little better. Mobility is already quite high, and we're just
another ether delivery incoming.
Resilience.
This is always exciting.
Apparently there's a public event going on, and we've got the energy bracket mod for the helmets is on here. That improves your weapon handling for your equipped energy weapon. Insurmountable Skullfort. This is one of my favorite Titan exotics when you're running Code of the Earthshaker on the Striker subclass. Why? Because Transfusion Matrix, the intrinsic exotic perk here, kills with arc melee abilities automatically trigger health regen, and they restore your melee energy. Basically, if you kill a lower level enemy with your seismic strike or your shoulder charge, you know how it is, then when you do that, you automatically get your melee ability back. And with Code of the Earthshaker, when you kill something with that seismic strike, it regens your grenade. So you've got 2 pulse grenades, if you're running pulse grenades, that is. And why wouldn't you, let's face it. And then you kill an enemy when you melee him with your ability. You shoulder charge, seismic strike, whatever. You get your melee ability back immediately, and you've got the grenade. So you could throw a grenade, shoulder charge something, you got both back instantly. Super handy. Mobility enhancement, or you can see we switch out of mobility and drop down to recovery there with the restorative mod. We've got the Arc Impact mod, no surprise there, given it's a melee ability exotic. It's got a melee ability mod on it. And the Eye of Another World, finally, for the Warlocks, gives you Cerebral Uplink. We've seen this just last week or the week before. Highlights priority targets and improves the regen speed of your grenade, melee, and rift abilities. So that way, when that procs, you automatically have increased regeneration for your grenade, melee, and rift. Mobility enhancement, or you can see you can drop that off and have maxed recovery with an impact absorption mod, which also increases your armor's resilience, meaning you can take more damage. That's all he's got this week. He's got the Prospector, Foe Tracer, Insurmountable Skullfall, I Have Another World. Hope you got something out of this video, Guardians. If you did, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can catch me on Twitch, Twitter, and on Instagram, BoylerRoom81. He is on Nessus in the Watcher's Grave. Just duck over there, follow the path I took, and you'll see him straight in front of you on top of the tree. Thanks for watching, Guardians. I'll see you next time.